So Chris, here at Delaware Crawlspace Company, we have obviously a maintenance program. You've been our maintenance guy here since probably inception. You're the one that started, created it. We've built a huge clientele now. So why is annual maintenance important?
Well, annual maintenance is very important. It's important because you need to maintain a healthy crawl space, and without that annual maintenance, you won't know if it's happening or not. And we're the ones to let you know if that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's very important to have at least an annual maintenance performed.
Okay. So what are you inspecting when you go into a crawl space? What are you looking for? You open up the door. We've encapsulated your crawl space.
Okay.
What are you looking at when you crawl in?
Okay, let's just start at the door. So I like to make sure that your crawl space door is sealing and it is closed and your humidity is not coming in and cold air is not coming in. So that's the first. We want to make sure your well's not filling up. We want to make sure that we go in, you have good hygrometer or good humidity in the space. You want to make sure that we have no leaking pipes. We want to make sure that there's no water bed under the liner. We want to make sure that your sub pump is working, the float switch is working, our alarms that we put on your sump pump are working. And then besides our job, we like to check for you since we're under there. We will let you know if you have any leaking pipes, any electrical lines down, anything that would be a red flag that while we're in there that once a year, we can let you know about it.
So we're not only inspecting our work that we did, but we're inspecting other trades. HVAC, is the ductwork still attached?
Yes, sir.
Is there a plumbing pipe leaking? So we're inspecting maybe a shower's leaking from the house and dripping
all the time. Yes, sir. We will let you know if you have a dripping pipe or subfloors need to be fixed or sagging, anything. We also jack up. We'll inspect your house for all red flags.
Okay. And so how many times a year can our customers expect to see you? Typically?
Well, you will typically see me once a year that I schedule through house call, so no worry to you on scheduling. So once a year, if you have a concrete crawl space, which you have electricians or pest people coming in, I would recommend you getting that filter changed twice a year because that concrete dust is a problem.
Mm-hmm. And I do know that from crawl spaces that have concrete, we can go in and vacuum the crawl space up. We come back a year later and there just seems to be this huge film of dust on the concrete. However, when we encapsulate with our liner, it seems to stay clean. It's that concrete's creating that dust.
Correct. Yep. Yeah. And it's something that doesn't go away. So if you have that, I would recommend the twice a year.
Okay.
Like the manual says.
Yeah. So when you've done a thorough inspection in the crawl space, you've looked at everything, you've identified any problems, what can the homeowner or customer expect to receive from us after we're done our inspection?
Well, we do a detailed invoice with a check sheet that you'll get on the bottom of that invoice. Mm-hmm. The check sheet will go through all of the checks we do, dehumidifier, sub pump, alarm, red flags in your space, and you will get that at the end of your invoice, itemized.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just to and pictures so, as well.
Pictures as well. You'll let the homeowner know that the humidity was good. You'll tell them what the readings were for the humidity in the crawl space. All those things.
Yes, it's like a report card. You'll get an updated report card on your crawl space.
Yeah, report card. Yeah.
And we'll give you an A, B, C, or D, or F.
Yeah. So what if something needs to be repaired? You notice that the HVAC ductwork's fallen down, or there is a plumbing leak, and it maybe is something that we can fix.
All of our trucks are equipped with everything to fix pretty much all your basic problems. So we would then document it on our house call, and then we would actually fix it as long as it was a low fix item, or we would actually real time send you a proposal on how to fix your problem, and then you can sign off on it for us to come back and do this job for you.
So while you're already there and the customer, we've already have driven to the site, you're there already doing the work. If it's something minor, let's just say under $175, something like that, then we'll just go ahead and address the issue, make sure we send the customers detailed pictures of what we had to repair, what we fixed, because it's a lot less expensive for us to fix it while we're there than for us to have to make another trip out and then have to charge them another service call.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We like to save the customer and help them out. We're there to...
And obviously we'll try to call them, let them know that, hey, we need to fix this, give them an idea of what the price is for that repair. But if we can't get up with them, as long as it's under that minimum threshold, we'll usually just take care of it, right?
Yes, sir.
And then just send them an invoice. And we're always hoping that the customer, by that time, we've already built that relationship with the customer, so there's that trust factor that we're doing the right thing for them. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So the one big thing with services is going to be the hygrometer. People get this little monitor display screen, which I think we have one here. They're going to get that. What do they need to look out for? Why would they ever call us? Or, what are they looking for?
Okay. So basically this would be the homeowner's homework. They would just keep an eye on this weekly to see about the humidity. Now we want to keep our humidity under 60%. That's when our mold spores can start to grow. If it stays above the 60% for, I would say, over 10 days, because of course this is going to adjust with regular temperatures and seasons. As far as spiking, just want to just keep an eye, make sure we stay below our 60%. And this will tell us if your dehumidifier is working correctly or not, because if our humidity is down, then our dehumidifier is normally working fine. If we notice any spikes in the humidity, like real high, it could say that we have a leaking pipe somewhere in the crawl space.
Yeah. And I usually tell customers that, the most important time to really look at this hygrometer is going to be from, let's say from Easter to Thanksgiving or Halloween. That's the time where the humidity is the highest.
Yes,
usually when the winter time, humidity is way down, so we're not that worried about it.
Correct.
Obviously, this is a powered on unit, so we, it'll plug in somewhere into the house and just can sit on a coffee table or kitchen countertop or whatever. We do tell customers, don't watch this too much, because some people want to watch it every day and they want to, usually if it gets above that 60% for a week or two, then we want them to call us, but not every time it hits 60, because that doesn't mean anything's wrong. It just means maybe it was spiking during a certain rainy time.
That's right.
High humidity. I know that there's some issues. Sometimes you can have issues with this where the screen goes blank. What would that mean?
Well, if the screen goes blank, usually that means the batteries are dead in the sensor. It could also mean that the sensor did go bad, and sometimes we've had that where the sensors go bad themselves. Yep. I like to keep this on the house and the first floor, so that, because if you're on the second floor, you're more than our 30 feet for our sensor and it won't read. So we like to put the sensor kind of in the center of the crawl space, and then you keep this on the first floor of the house, and then it should monitor fine.
Yeah. Okay. And so a customer calling us to schedule annual maintenance, usually we already have them on the list to do every year. We group every customer in quarters and zones so we can be more efficient at what we do. Just explain what the customer can expect before you come out. Each year.
So before we come out, we schedule through house call. So you will get a notification from house call saying that we will be there at a certain date, certain time. When we actually get to the residence, we hit start job. You will get a notification saying we're at your residence, we're starting your work. And then when we finish, we will actually hit finish, and then you will be notified again when the job is done. And then you will build the invoice and the checklist. And the checklist,
yeah.
Yes,
and obviously, if the homeowner, they don't need to be there. If it's an outside access, we don't need the homeowner to be there. We're typically going to notify them a day before, and they'll get the notifications that we're coming. If it is an inside access where we actually have, the homeowner has to be home, we have to get in their garage, maybe their access to get into the crawl space is in the home, then we need to make sure that they're scheduled to be there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We would
But other
schedule
than that, we can just go out, do the annual maintenance yearly when it's a little bit, in our travels, when it's
Yes, just like
mostly
your
convenient for us.
propane, just like anybody else who does deliveries. They just come by. We will
Yep.
do the same thing.
Because we're always going to maintain it once a year.
Yes, sir.